This room is starting to get hot. I didn't want the background noise of the fan this time, but right now it's starting to get a little warm in here. Welcome back everyone to the channel. Hope that you're having an absolutely wonderful day. We're returning back to PFN with the album Per un amico, and we're moving on into the track Il Banchetto, which if I translate that means the banquet. Okay. Listen, it's Saturday right now. It's my cheat day. I get one a week. What do I want? To be honest, I don't even really want anything. I don't even really want anything. Can I save this cheat day? I don't know if that's a thing. Anyways, let's go ahead and give this track a listen. We'll talk about it after. Let's go.
Riverenti come sempre siamo tutti qua. Sire, siamo noi, il poeta, l'assassino, sua santità. Tutti fedeli amici tuoi.
That beat. Great drum and bass. Wonderful. Love that. Doesn't this just set you down easily? Is that guitar or keyboard? I can't tell. Keyboard. That guitar is just blissful. But there's a little bit of treachery underneath. I love that. Squirmy and dark. I love this build up with this back and forth. Wonderfully done. Okay. Jesus. Oh, like loungy jazz. ELP now. Were these two parts recorded separately because the production sounded completely different? Lovely, just sounded different. Wonderful return.
Tutti sorridono, solo il popolo non ride ma lo si sa. Sempre che Nicola non gli va mai bene niente, chissà perché. Sempre che Nicola non gli va mai bene niente, chissà perché.
Il Banchetto. Wonderful epic there. The beginning especially, once again, does a great job of setting up a scene, because I'm thinking of a banquet, I'm thinking of a long banquet table, a bunch of guests. I don't know exactly who's there or anything, we got to get into that, but just a lot of people over this banquet table. So, especially at the end there, listening to the guitar and the piano is just like floating on a cloud. It just takes you to this very specific happy place. It's a little bit pastoral. It just kind of melts together, interlocks, and weaving in and out with these just absolutely gorgeous melodies. I'm really in love with that. Once again, the drumming as well. Absolutely wonderful, but the piano, oh my god. Like, the piano is to die for. My favorite part of this track is, I want to say maybe 3 minutes, 4 minutes in, that back and forth between, for lack of a better word, the classical section and ensemble, and that synthy drive that comes in. That little back and forth is so cool to listen to. Eventually the synth overpowers it, and we start to get into some ELP territory. I don't know, I thought I was hearing Emerson there. But that little moment, those I don't know, maybe it was a minute that it went on, maybe a minute, 2 minutes, was just so fun to listen to. Let me see if I can find that exact moment. Because the synth is still here in this part, and it's so beautiful, absolutely lovely to listen to. And then there's darkness, there's treachery, there's evil underfoot, and then it immediately backs off and just kind of goes into that smoother sine wave kind of sound. I love that back and forth because it so greatly takes what was being done before, which was very calm, very relaxing at this banquet, and slowly begins to introduce this layer of something's up. Something ain't right. Might be a red wedding kind of situation. And then, like I said, at about 4 minutes, which was very jarring to listen to on a first listen, but on repeated I could actually get into that, this weird synth thing that's going on here. I don't know what's going on there, but there's something happening. And then that kind of continues on. softens up a little bit. That kind of reminds me of Griffin a little bit. And then eventually we get back to this rich tapestry right here. So how wonderful all of that came together. They had, for lack of a better word, the standard. They got experimental. They brought it all back. So they're really telling a great story here in the music. Now, let's dive into these lyrics to see if there's a story here to tell. Sire Majesty, reverence as always, we are all here. Sire, it's us. The poet, the murderer, and his holiness. All your loyal friends. Okay, so this is kind of like a poet, a murderer, and his holiness walks into a bar. Or walks into a banquet. Please, my friends, you know I can't be without you. Hurry, sit down at the banquet. We were waiting only for you. Always, every day to come. Until love and peace reign. Then it gets instrumental. Everyone smiles, only the people don't laugh, but you know it. Always whines. Nothing ever suits him for some reason. Always whines. So you have these three people who are in completely different realms of life and positions, and the king was waiting for him, or for them, and the king always needs them, each for different reasons. Who knows why? I wonder why. I wonder why. I think that's really interesting. The king needs the poet, the murderer, and his holiness. That is really cool, how that's kind of worked in there. And they kind of all need each other in a sense, but the king especially needs those three as advisors or whatever they may be, whatever their roles are, in his kingdom, but for much different purposes. And maybe the murderer was like that synth thing going on. I don't know. Either way, very, very cool track. We're moving on to the last one, but before we do, you can always like the video before you leave. You can subscribe if you haven't already, but please let me know your thoughts on this track. You can follow me on Twitter. You can support the channel on Patreon. Thank you so much for being here, as always, and I will see you all later. Bye, guys.